Hey ladies and gentlemen, today I'll be giving you a step-by-step on how to land your first appointment setting job. So lock in, lock your doors, throw away your phone, because this is going to make you some money. Okay, so today we'll be focusing on cold outreach. It basically is how it sounds. You'll be reaching out to businesses and influencers who are selling a high ticket offer and asking them if you can appointment set for them. The first thing you need to do is set up your account, because you want to be looking professional and viewed as professional when these businesses look through your account after you've reached out. So the best way to set up your account is firstly your profile picture. For example, this is my profile picture. This is my profile picture across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. So keeping it familiar with each account is helpful, and make sure it is a photo of your face. The second thing you're going to want to set up is your bio. You're going to want your bio to be clean, no unrelated comments or links to anything. You want it to be clear with your name and maybe say that you do business or you're an appointment setter. That helps quite a bit. Secondly is the things you actually post on Instagram. So we're talking about your stories, your posts, your reels. You want it to be clean. You don't want drinking, partying, drugs, illegal activities, because it's just going to look bad on you. If you want a better representation, just look at mine. I've cleared out all the photos of me drinking, partying, and just have posts related to either me working, traveling, and just making myself look more presentable. So if you want to model off a account, model off this one. You want to be focusing on creating your account as a resume, because that's literally what this is. Your Instagram is a resume to these businesses that you've cold outreach to. It is super important you have your account set to public, so these businesses and influencers can actually look through your account and see who you are, and also message you back. Keep your account friendly and professional, because that's what these guys will be looking for when they're seeking a business partner to handle all their DMs. Once that's all set up, you've got your Instagram and other social medias all cleaned up. What you're going to want to do is jump over to Instagram search bar. Now this is where we're going to find the businesses and influencers that you're actually going to be reaching out to, by searching these key niches followed by the keywords. For example, dropship, FBA, business, money, investing, real estate, followed by these keywords: coach, mentor, expert, consultant, trainer. This will give you over hundreds of different accounts to reach out to. And when you go onto these accounts, you can actually see other people that are related to their niches. Once you've found a bunch of creators and you're actually ready to DM these people, what you're going to be looking for in their bio is a CTA. And what I mean by that is call to action. Things like DM me the word start and I'll show you how to get into real estate. That means they're directing their flow into their DMs, which means they need appointment setters to set these appointments. So these are the key things you'll be looking for in that account. For example, you can see this guy here has DM me the word start. So as we said before, this guy would be directing all his traffic into his DM. So he either has an appointment setter or he's going to need one in the future as his account grows. These types of people won't be able to handle their DMs because they need to focus on actually making content. You want to be friendly and introduce yourself to these people. So when you're reaching out, a message like this would do. Hey John, my name's Ethan. I really like what your business is doing and I'd love to be a part of your team. Do you currently need any appointment setters in your DMs? By doing this, you're introducing yourself and showing that you're an appointment setter. This will then kickstart the conversation. Now, in reality, not every account's going to get back to you when you're doing cold outreaching. So I like to look at the 10% rule. What I mean by this is if you message 50 people, only 5% are probably going to get back to you. If you DM 100 people, maybe 10% will get back to you. So the more people you DM, the more responses you're going to get back. So if you DM 50 to 100 people for 5 days straight, by the end of that week, you're going to have a good amount of a response back. Okay, so now once you actually get a response, you're going to want to talk to them about what they're actually offering and the prices. The best way to do this is jump on a Zoom call with them and discuss everything to do with the business, what it actually is, what they're charging, how many people are actually buying it per week, per day. This will give you an actual understanding of how much work you're actually going to be doing in these DMs. Also ask for access to the product or service. Let's say they're selling a mentorship on how to get into real estate and they have step-by-step video guides. Go ask for access to those guides, because you want to have an actual understanding of what you're appointment setting for. So then you're not blindly recommending people to stuff you don't even know about. Another huge part of this is actually recognizing whether it is a scam or not. So getting access to this mentorship or program, you'll be able to get in and have a look to see if it's real. Make sure it's legit, make sure they have testimonials, and make sure this thing is actually getting people to their goals. And that'll make it so much easier for you guys to appointment set, because you actually know what you're selling. Okay, so now you've actually found a client to work for and they've onboarded you. Their program, their course, their mentorship, whatever it is they're selling isn't a scam and it's actually helping people. You need to discuss a percentage for commissions. Now generally with appointment setting, you'll be getting paid between 5 and 10%. So if you get anything above 5, you should be pretty happy. If they're offering upwards of 20 to 25%, it's probably not that good, or they don't actually get that many leads. So these ones you kind of want to stay away from. Let's say 8 or 9, that's what you want to be pushing for. So ask them, what is your budget for percentage I'll be getting? And they might say, oh, between 5 and 7%. Let's say that the deal's $10,000 and you're now on 7%. You'll get $700 if you close one of those deals, just for booking a client through the DMs. Let's say you've booked a few people through the week and you do the math. you'll be making quite a good amount of money to be able to step away from your job and start doing it full time. Now, when it comes to getting paid as an appointment, there's two setups. You can get paid through paid funnels, which personally I use, and a lot of other businesses and clients use. And number one app is AppWise. This is a good app for just writing money. It works for me in Australia and worldwide, so you'll be able to receive money from anywhere. You can also send money off BSBs, accounts, emails, and it's safe. Once you start making a good amount of money to those $1,000 weeks, $2,000 weeks, even $5,000 weeks, you can start looking into getting paid through an app called Stan. I find this is the best app and platform to get paid. All you simply have to do is write an invoice to that business or influencer. Once a deal closes, so each week you'll get paid for that. I also find Stan a lot easier to be able to track everything, my spendings and monthly income, so when it does come to tax time, it's a lot easier. And the easier that becomes, the more time you can spend in the DMs. The more time you spend in the DMs, the more appointments you're gonna book, the more money you're gonna make. So if you're not on there all the time, you need to get on there so you can actually start making money. And then you can leave that job you hate. That was pretty much how to cold outreach, get a job as an appointment setter. So that's it for today's lesson, where we went over how to actually get one of these jobs from cold outreaching, how to set up your account to look professional, and how to actually negotiate with these businesses. I'll be following this video up on a couple more videos on how to go more into depth of appointment setting. And if you got any more questions, shoot me a DM on Instagram and I'll try to help you out. Any other video suggestions that you guys actually have, put them in the comments down below and I'll work on getting them done as quick as I can. So I just wanted to say thank you for everyone that's been following me along on Instagram. We've just passed 10K followers, which is insane. So thank you very much and stay tuned for the next video.